Have you ever just looked at someone and knew that the wheel was turning, but the hamster was dead? Meghan Markle suffers huge and embarrassing setbacks for her new lifestyle brand as ever, with new allegations of copying and product launch delays. Rumors are swirling around that WME has quietly dumped Meghan Markle, and things are not looking good for the Duchess of Sussex. Is Meghan Markle's as ever already doomed even before it launches? You guys, we have a lot of juicy royal daily tea to get through today, so you know what to do. Sit back and relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get into the royal daily tea. Meghan Markle's new lifestyle brand, As Ever, will as never be offering clothing under their label. Meghan Markle has been permanently banned from selling clothing under her new lifestyle label, As Ever. Now, we know that Meghan Markle has faced a huge amount of embarrassment and backlash, with many people siding with the smaller brand As Ever NYC over there on Instagram. Even people like Gwyneth Paltrow are following the vintage clothes makers. But that's not the first rodeo. That's not the first time Meghan Markle has fought a clothing brand in order to get a trademark. I know, we're shocked. Apparently, back in October of 2022, when Meghan Markle first put in her trademark application, it was partially rejected. I know, it's shocking. It was partially rejected because there was already a Chinese fashion house called A Sever as one word, and the U.S. Trademark and Patent Office said it was too similar and it was going to cause brand confusion. Therefore, when Meghan Markle reapplied for her application, she had to omit the word clothing and was apparently approved in July of 2023. But I just find it interesting how Meghan Markle continues to have problems with trademarks and her business ideas. I don't think As Ever is really going to take off. I do believe it is DOA. News has come out now that Meghan Markle is going to be offering cake mixes and other boxed baking goods. Oi, oi, oi. Is Meghan Markle now trying to become the new Betty Crocker? Can this woman do anything correctly? I guess time will only tell. We need to have a conversation, because when I tell y'all, I have never seen anyone fumble the bag as bad as Meghan Markle. I'm not exaggerating. When I tell you it has gone from bad to worse when it comes to her brand launch and her cooking show, again, not an exaggeration. I've never seen a woman with so much opportunity fumble the bag the way that Meghan Markle has. And y'all, things are getting weird. They're getting weird. Now, we all know that Meghan Markle has a thing called single white female, where she likes to steal and borrow and rip off other people's ideas because she doesn't have an original bone in her body. We all know she is stolen from the Marchioness of Bath, and now she's being accused of stealing from Pamela Anderson. I mean, it's eerily similar. It's like, do you not understand that we all have Google and that Pamela Anderson is a big time celebrity and that people were going to notice that you stole the aesthetics, the title, the vibe, the feel, even the high fives, even her catchphrase? Pamela Anderson said, I like to take something and improve it. And Meghan Markle says, I like to take something ordinary and elevate it with mint. Again, very, very similar. The trailers, show them both walking through and inspecting produce. There's high fives. It's just like Meghan Markle decided, oh, I think I'm going to do that. I like that. Yeah, let's duplicate that. Rinse and repeat, y'all, and just slap my name on it. The title of the show is, I believe, Cooking with Pamela, or Pamela Cooking with Love, and Meghan is with Love Meghan. They're so similar, it's eerie. So y'all know that Netflix has got to be uber embarrassed that they have attached themselves to this woman, that they are the captain going down with the ship of the Titanic. Let's just hope they got a life raft tied to the side of the ship. That is so embarrassing to be attached to this woman who is yet again accused of plagiarizing and stealing from another person. Now, let's put aside the fact that she's got a copied logo from a Spanish town. Let's put aside the fact there are several companies out there who have the name As Ever. And let's put aside the fact that she's stolen ideas for her upcoming cooking show from Pamela Anderson and the Marchioness of Bath. We got another problem. Meghan Markle's products are now not going to be available when her cooking show comes out because they do not know how to plan anything. Now we know that Meghan Markle had to scrap ARO, that is now DOA. So now Meghan Markle is hastily throwing another application for a trademark together, and now she's trying to sell, pancake mixes, biscuit mixes, etc. because Meghan Markle is sloppy. She's messy. Get her a broom, y'all, because she's a mess. And again, Netflix, y'all signed up for that. You signed up to be her, quote, business partner, and you're now handling the business side of As Ever and the trademarks and the production of her boxed goods, which we all know is going to be private labeled. Okay? They're just going to slap their label on it. It's not original. She's not making an original pancake mix or anything of that sort. It's going to be something you could probably find at Walmart or Target. It's just going to say, As Ever, Meghan. So this is just getting embarrassing, and it's just like, this is the best that y'all could come up with. Now, we all know because they're scrambling to get the trademark, it's still not approved, by the way, and they keep adding more products. And so, of course, they have to have the logo and the name. And so that is why the products are now not going to be available in the store. So it says the Duchess As Ever's venture is now going to sell mixed baking goods. Yeah, so biscuits and jam. I believe there was olive oil and honey. So she's just trying to become a new Walmart. She is the Walmart Wallace. But I just find this so shocking how every time we turn around, it's an example of her ripping off someone's idea. It's another example of her effing up and fumbling the bag or effing up a trademark application. Again, it's so sloppy that they're rushing to release the cooking show, but they don't have products for several months to put on the shelf. This is so embarrassing and sloppy. And y'all know Netflix has got to be embarrassed that they have attached themselves to this woman. I think this is going to be another failure to launch. I don't care what she sells. Who's going to buy a pancake mix from Meghan Markle? It's not like it's an original recipe with all organic ingredients. It's going to look like something you can buy from Piggly Wiggly or the local grocery store. Nothing special. I think this is going to be 100% an utter flop. And I cannot believe that Netflix has signed on to be her, quote, partner in the production of As Ever. I think it's going to be as if when it comes to the consumer. Let me know, guys. Do you plan to buy pancake mix from Meghan Markle? Now, the other big story is that Meghan Markle was dumped from WME. Now, if you were on my live that I had the other day, I talked about how I personally believe that Meghan Markle and WME have parted ways, that she just didn't receive the memo. I believe WME did an Irish goodbye. They snuck out the side door. Ariel Emanuel wants nothing to do with Meghan Markle. Now, if you're someone and you're supposed to be this top client, the top guy would not ignore you. You would be invited to his party. Now, last year, Ari Emanuel held a private Oscar party where a lot of A-listers were in attendance, but Meghan Markle and Harry were conspicuously absent. I do find that a little bit odd. Again, we have not seen one project that WME has gotten Meghan Markle. There's no movies, there's no commercial deals, there's no brand deals. That is the type of thing that WME would give for someone like Meghan Markle. Now, according to a spokesperson who represents WME, they pretty much said, oh, we're still working with Meghan Markle and with Archwell Foundation. We're still representing her. Well, what exactly are you working on? Because all of the projects that Meghan Markle has were signed before she signed up with WME. So it'd make zero sense that she would have them come on board and help her. Not to mention, Netflix has taken over production of her cooking show and also her lifestyle brand. What else is Meghan Markle working on? Meet me at the lake. Now, perhaps they can get her some producers and directors and writers and actors, maybe to work with her on that movie project. But it's been well over a year and that thing has not moved one iota, not 1 inch. So clearly, her and Harry are not working on that movie because she's so busy with her lifestyle brand and her podcast, which she delayed until this year. And we haven't heard a peep from Lemonada. They have been silent because she's had such a massive mess up with her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, which is now DOA RIP. And let's just say, as ever, is not exactly having a great start. I believe WME again did the Irish goodbye. Ari Emanuel has completely dumped her, pushed her off to some little peasant agent who hasn't spoken to Meghan Markle in over a year. I believe Meghan Markle was dumped. She was quietly dumped the way that Penguin Random House dumped Harry and Meghan. They did what we call a quiet quitting because, again, I don't believe Penguin Random House actually made a profit from the book Spare. I think they broke even or they're in the red. Remember, they flubbed the numbers. Spotify was the only company that actually came out and said, they ain't worth the money. They're not worth the hype. They're grifters, and we cut ties with them. They didn't say it was mutual and we wish them the best. No, they're like, they weren't worth the money. They sucked. We're cutting the ties. But Netflix still playing nice because, again, they're going down with the ship because they've invested in the business part, which I don't know why they would do that to themselves. They must be a glutton for punishment. And then Penguin Random House quietly quit them. They had a 4-book deal, but it's been over 2 years since they've released a book. Nothing else has come out. Harry has plenty of time to write another book. He's done nothing. They released the paperback, but it didn't have any new information, and it didn't do well. I don't think they made any money. So they quietly quit Harry and Meghan. WME did the Irish goodbye. Spotify dumped them, and Netflix is waiting for this cooking show to air. But here's the thing, guys. This is my opinion. The cooking show is coming out, if you can believe it, in like 5, 6, 7 days, March 4th. If that cooking show bombs, the products are not available in stores. So they could simply walk away. They could say, you know what, the show flopped. We're going to cut our losses here, Meghan, and we're out. Good luck with your As Ever brand. Because they're not going to have it in store shelves for a couple of months. And the trademarks are pending. They're not done. It could be a year before they're done. They're still putting out trademark applications, guys, for the boxed goods. That's not a good sign. They're not anywhere near ready for those items to hit store shelves. So I believe Netflix could get out of the situation if they wanted to, if the cooking show is a flop. That's my opinion. Let me know what y'all think. Do you think that Meghan Markle's As Ever is a failure to launch? And do you believe Netflix is going to join all of the others after the cooking show and exit left? Leave me your comments, guys, down below. As ever, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.